Hey guys, it's Sophie. So you may be wondering why this video is, I think, 11 minutes and 30 seconds long, maybe a little over that. And that is because it is my 1K sub special. This is a battle I had with Leo, aka 6 Foot Hacks. I used all of my favorite Pokemon in it, which is kind of what makes it special. And it also makes it special because Leo is honestly my best friend. I've said that in I think a couple videos now. But I'll put like an annotation here for the next few seconds. You should click that because that's Leo's channel and he's freaking awesome and he needs 17 subscribers till 700 and I really need to show him love because if he wasn't there I probably wouldn't have even gotten into this in the first place again where I'm actually posting videos. So anyway, I lead off with Voltorb because that's my it was my first favorite Pokemon. The first Elite Four I ever beat, I beat it with an Electrode, so I had to bring it. And then I go into Fanpea, excuse me, to set up the Stealth Rocks, and I get that done. He's got this Swablu in here doing this sub and then calm mind shenanigans, but I'm like, I've got my special wall Flareon who's just gonna break your sub with a flamethrower. I don't even care if he's baton passes +1 to somebody. That substitute was the real threat to me, to be completely honest. So out comes this Swoobat, and I'm like, really, Leo? A Swoobat? Really? I bring him into Fanpea, and he goes for the Psychic, and I'm like, oh god, I can't take that. I can't. Oh my god, wow. That only did 50%. Fanpea, you are a monster. Swoobat, you suck. Then he goes for the Air Slash. That only brings me down to 70, and watch this right here. Go for the Head Smash. Down, 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 dead. Goodbye. One hit KO. Fanpea, you just wreck shop. You put up the rocks, you killed a Pokemon. I don't even give a crap about Fan anymore. Fanpea is where it's at, guys. Bring out them Fanpeas. Anyway, gonna send out my Flareon here. I know this Grumpig is gonna go for the trick, so I bring in Voltorb because it's really the only thing that wants to take a Choice Scarf. And I'm just gonna have some little tricking shenanigans here. And I know he'll probably give that a Violet to somebody, but I feel I don't really need Flareon that much in this battle. He doesn't really have any giant special threats, to be completely honest. So even though I don't have the lefties, I'm not terribly worried. But he does go for the Seismic Toxic in here after I missed the Toxic. Oh my god, Flareon. Why do you... I always miss Toxic, honestly. And I go for the Heal Ball for some reason, wanting my Voltorb up, because obviously Voltorb is a monster. And I switch out, realizing that I'm down to 154 and I have no recovery now, that leftovers are gone. So I kind of want to save as much HP on that Flareon as I can, just in case I do need a special wall at some point later, or if I need to take out that Swablu or something. And I go into Gibble, and here we go, yet again, Gibble, go for the Outrage, one hit KO. I know it's a Smeargle, I know you're like, Sophie, it's a Smeargle, anything can 1KO with Smeargle, but Gibble, people doubted my Gibble, but I never did. It does work. I know this is if this was in my 1K sub special, it would be named Gibble is a Monster Part 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gibble does freaking work. So this Swablu is in here going for its sub-combine shenanigans. Leo, where have I seen this again? You may say, wait, why did you go for the Earthquake? That is resisted. And I'm like, well, I knew it would take out the sub at that point after the first Outrage, and I didn't want to lock myself into Outrage yet again. Because here I go for the Outrage, and I can go for the double Outrage to then break the sub upon his switch. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. Gibble is, I don't even care about Cottony, I don't care about Swablu. It is taking things out left and right. So a second Outrage is going to break that sub. I get the 3-turn Outrage because Gibble's a boss, and he only got the 2-turn Outrage the first time, so fair is only fair, Leo. And it's going to do about 50% to that Cottony, which is pretty good. Yeah, Leech Seed's going to kind of suck because it's going to bring it up quite a bit. And it's going to go for the Stun Spore, which is going to then paralyze me. But it's not like Gibble is this gigantically fast monster anyway. But Parafusion does kind of suck, and you're like, that it must be the end of Gibble's reign, isn't it? Gibble cannot do any more work, but here is the move you haven't seen out of my Gibble yet, Rest. Gibble rests up. Gibble, it is kind of a monster, kind of, sort of, really a monster. And I don't even care that I say that a million times, I am going to say it 1,000,001 times. Gibble is a freaking monster. Out comes Flareon on the predicted Encore. He goes for the Stun Spore, misses. Ha, you fail, Leo. Get the hell out of here. I'm gonna go for the Flamethrower with my Flareon. Pretty much the only thing I have to really check this Cottony at this point. And yeah, it does suck that I'm Leech Seeded now because I'm gonna have my health sapped away, and like I said, no recovery anymore. But it's really crucial for me to get some damage on this Cottony at this point. And I know I could have just stayed in and gone for the flamethrower, but I thought it would be a good idea to bring in my Voltorb, just go for the Magic Coat. I'm locked into Magic Coat, which I think he forgot at this point. He was kind of thinking I would switch up moves at some point. But no, I was gonna play some mind games, hoping that I should have switched out a turn earlier, to be completely honest, but I was hoping he would just go for the sub again. But he predicts my butt. But the nice thing is he has to waste another turn or leech seeding my Flareon. So if I had not gotten Parahax there, he would not have a freaking sub. So Leo, screw you. You're a cheater. I hate you. I got Parahax like a bajillion times in the next 5 seconds. So kind of Flareon, it was just 100% fully paralyzed. Out comes the Mulga, and I'm like, you know what? You can stun spore me away. I don't even care. I'm an Emolga. And yeah, whatever. So I go for my own sub. So now it's just sub versus sub. And I didn't realize that Encore, I guess I just didn't realize that you could Encore it into sub, so that I would just keep going for sub. For some reason I assumed that Encore would not go through substitute. He fodders out his Swablu here, I guess thinking I would switch out, but no, I'm happy to sit here going for substitute for 3 turns. With the new substitute mechanics, Encore doesn't even matter. But now he brings in this Unfezant, and I'm like, oh my god, of course that is going to break my sub. Why am I even in here? I'm a paralyzed Emolga, this sucks. Poor Emolga, getting all paralyzed. So I bring an M Slutty the Piplup, which is kind of an inside joke between me and somebody, so that's where that name comes from. He's gonna T-Wave me, and I'm like, Leo, what are you doing? Do you think my Piplup's a threat? Are you scared? But yeah, I go for the Hydro Pump, and it misses. That kid, in this battle, yeah, he brought, like, serious, okay, he didn't bring serious Pokemon, that's a joke. More serious than me, though. I brought my faves, and he brought a Grumpig, which I think Grumpig is a boss. And I get hacked to absolute hell. But, you know, that's fine. Whatever. I get the Hydro Pump off. Looking at it, I think without his lefties before, what am I even saying? Before lefties, it would have been probably a 2-hit KO, depending on mid-max. So, yeah, Piplup could have gotten a kill, but unfortunately, Leo sucks. So I was going to go for the T-Wave here, so I bring in Gibble, like, ha, you can't T-Wave me even if I was awake. He goes for the trick, and I'm like, thanks for the leftovers, bro. I don't even care that I don't have my Violate anymore. Still a monster. Got the Sleep Talk. Outrage. Goodbye, Grumpig. Have I said Gibble's a monster lately? You may say, wait. That Grumpig, it lived. And I'm like, I don't care. It only has Seismic Toss, and I'm just gonna go for Sleep Talk again. Get the Earthquake and take it out. So, I think that's kill number 3 for Gibble, if you count the Swablu that got killed by rocks anyway. Yeah, Gibble is a what? Is a monster? Really? Yeah, Gibble, you rock. Out comes Unfezant, and it's like, hi there, and I'm like, hi there. What are you doing? And he goes for the return on my Emolga, and I'm like, oh, why? I can't live that. That sucks. But whatever. Free switch into Voltorb. Here we go. I guess he thought I would go for the Volt Switch, which is why he went into Cottony to take that. And I did go for the Volt Switch. Good prediction. But that's fine with me, because now I get the Switch Initiative back into my Gibble, which I think I'm down to my Voltorb and my Gible at this point, and I thought it was GG. I was like, you have an Unfezant and a Cottony, and I have a Gibble and a Voltorb. What the heck am I gonna do? And so I'm like, Sleep Talk, Outrage. I gotta get that Outrage. Oh, Earthquake. I mean, it's better than Rest, but an Outrage would have taken him out at that range, I think, looking at the damage before. And now he gets Leech Seed, and that Earthquake kind of sucks. So anyway, he's gonna go for the sub here, and I'm like, give me the Outrage, please. I can't get the rest here. And there it is, the Outrage. And I was like, okay, maybe I have a chance, Gibble. You can do this. So a crit's going to take out the sub. It would have taken out the sub anyway, looking at the previous damage. So crit didn't matter. No worries there. He's going to get a little bit of Leech Seed back, but not enough to make a sub. And unfortunately, he makes a great play here. Goes for the Encore, so I'm locked into Sleep Talk. Though at this point, I'm really glad he tricked me the leftovers, because that is helping me a lot stay healthy, well, even though I'm being leech seeded. But I'm happy to stay in here for another turn, go for the Sleep Talk. I was thinking maybe I would stay in here, but I knew he would Encore me again once I got out of my original Encore, so that would be a free switch into my Voltorb. And indeed, there he goes, the encore again. So everybody's making crazy plays everywhere. It is pretty great. I go for the magic coat straight off the bat, thinking then he would think that I would keep myself locked in a magic coat, but I'm not that dumb, Leo. I switch right back into Gibble as he switches into an unpheasant, and Leo, you just got owned. Yeah, Gibble's a monster. That's all I really have to say. He goes for the U-turn here, which was a bit unexpected. I thought he would go for, the return or whatever. Maybe take me out, and then I would go back into Gibble. I don't even know. But now he's going to die from rocks on the way out, so I'm fine with that. He misses the leech, so doubly fine with that. And now he can't make a sub again, which is total lulz. This Connie's pretty much useless. And that's pretty much going to be a good game at this point, because he's going to leech seed my Gibble. There's going to be some stun spore action. I'm going to get paralyzed way too many times than I should have been paralyzed. Leo, you haxy whore. And I'm going to take the next, let's look at the time, 40 seconds to say my last words. I know this was a long battle, so if you got to this point, thank you very much. I know I went a bit crazy with my narration, talking about how Gibble is a monster and all of that, so thank you for listening to my craziness. And just thank you for subbing to me in general. This has really been a great experience for me. I've gotten plenty of hate comments, plenty of dislikes, but those don't even matter when I see all the nice messages and people who have just added me on Skype just to talk, and pretty much all of you. It really just cancels that out 100%. So I love y'all so much, and all those people I mentioned in my previous video, please go check them out again. And also, I just want to say, it's going to go to black screen in a second, I didn't mention Multi-HCW, aka Georgie. He just made a channel. He only has like 30-something subs, but you should really check him out. He has amazing videos, even though he has like no subs, and he deserves any subs that I could possibly give him. So all you people, go check him out now. I know you're probably going to X out my video, but no, go to his page, little annotation, it was probably up there already, but go click that, click it now, go, alright, yeah, link in the description too for Leo and Georgie, and anyway, I love y'all, goodbye.